Welcome back to Hannity. So in the wake of the new allegations about the Clinton pay-to-play scheme, how much legal trouble could Hillary be in? Here now, Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. Sir, I would have thought, wiping your server clean violated the Records Act.
Right.
Apparently, there's no penalty, as I understand it.
Well, wiping your server clean, being bribed as Secretary of State, enriching your husband and your family foundation while you're in public office by the decisions you make will cause her no legal troubles if there's not a prosecutor, if there isn't somebody to come after her. And of course, President Obama controls the federal prosecution apparatus for the remaining year and a half of his term.
So you're saying they're not going to do anything?
They are probably not going to do anything unless you believe this theory that he does not want her to succeed him. Because all he has to do is unleash the junior-most FBI agents, and they have more evidence just from this book than the government put in the indictment of Senator Robert Menendez for a similar crime.
Fascinating analysis. Now, here's the line, the razor's edge that she's got to walk here.
Right.
Because she said, oh, the Obama economy is stalled. Why do I believe that that's going to anger the administration? So if she wants to distance herself from Obama, at some point, it's going to anger them.
Yeah.
So does that mean at some point they would go as far as to maybe pursue these items?
I can see the type of pressure put on Loretta Lynch when, regrettably, the Senate will probably confirm her and she'll be sworn in by the end of the week.
Because Republicans are weak.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You want to know what the Republicans should do? It's a little off the beaten path. They should send her the book, read it, come back for your next session under oath. And we want to go through all the crimes outlined in this book and ask you when you're going to prosecute. But back to the answer to your question. This stuff is so potentially serious. This is such classic bribery. If your husband is earning money because of what you're doing in office, you have to recuse yourself from that. But the decisions she had to make, Keystone and the Free Trade Agreement, are two of the most important decisions the Secretary of State has to make. So she can't have a husband who's earning this money.
You're saying bribery. That's a legal word. Let me go through the three specific allegations that we now know as revealed in the New York Times. One, the free trade agreement in Colombia that benefited a major foundation donor's natural resource investment in that South American nation.
Right.
The development projects in the aftermath of the Haitian earthquake.
Right.
Great, we're going to benefit ourselves on that.
Right.
And then third is the $1 million in payments to Bill Clinton from a Canadian bank and a major shareholder in the Keystone XL pipeline.
Now,
wait, you're saying that sounds like bribery to you?
If the argument that Bob Menendez, by accepting trips and gifts and financial donations, financial contributions, political contributions in his name, in return for helping some young girls get to the country and helping a doctor out with his Medicare problems, if that is bribery, that is kindergarten compared to this college-level bribery.
But you need a prosecutor.
You need a prosecutor. The book provides a timeline. I haven't seen the book, but it provides a timeline. It shows $1 million in the Clinton Foundation, this decision made. $500,000 for Bill's speaking fee, this decision made. And the decisions were a 180-degree change of mind by the Secretary of State.
Here's a quiz question. How do you know the Clintons are vulnerable and on defense? There's an answer.
Because they are attacking the messenger and not the message.
That, and they talk about civility in politics. Now, let's
talk about civility in politics?
Let's go to Podesta and Brock defending this. Watch this.
It's a book that's written by a former Bush operative who's a reporter for that august news institution, Breitbart.com, or has been in the past. He's cherry-picked information that's been disclosed and woven a bunch of conspiracy theories about it. The perception of fairness is belied by the cherry-picking of facts, the weaving of conspiracy theories.
There's a long history journalistically and politically with this author, and what we were trying to do in the report we published yesterday, 7,000 words, we found 10 cases of really seriously botched journalism that led to a trail of retractions and corrections. I think this is a political put-up job, and I can smell it a mile away.
Okay, this is the same Clintons that hired Podesta and let's see, went on a smear campaign, Terry Lenzner.
Right.
All of,
the Prince of Darkness and that crap.
Look, don't forget what they did to every woman that was mentioned. Ken Starr, how they went after him, and all the other people.
I think it's a sign that politically they are desperate and they know there's something here. That's why they are not addressing the merits of the arguments. They are just attacking the messenger. They can't attack the message because she has basically no defense to it. Now, he talks about august institutions. You have 3 august institutions that are vetting this book: Fox News, The Washington Post, and the New York Times. I dare them to take on all 3.
Good luck. Now, Team Clinton is ruthless, malicious, and vicious at times. Let's go back to the movie The War Room. This is about Bill Clinton's run in '92.
Why is it that I'm always asked, what are we going to do when George Bush attacks us? Why don't you go ask George Bush what's he going to do, and we hold him accountable for all, the wrong that he's done to this country? And you can segue, right into Bush. And I just use he reeks of yesterday. He's a stench of yesterday. He is so yesterday. If I think of yesterday, if I think of an old calendar, I think of George Bush's face on it.
You know who reeks of yesterday? Hillary Clinton.
Yes, exactly. She also reeks of secrecy, scandal, and failure. And she does not want to talk about her 4 years as the Secretary of State in the Obama administration.
Last question. You believe in your heart of hearts, there's no doubt that she broke the law in a significant way?
I believe in my heart of hearts, on the basis of the summaries of the book, that there is more than enough evidence to require the Justice Department to begin an FBI investigation.
Fair enough.
And if they don't, they'll lose all credibility in the legal community and with the American public.
Judge, good to see you. Thank you.